Okay, so Tahj Mowry from Smart Guy. If anybody remember growing up in the 1990s, and I watched every show, I watched every episode of Smart Guy back in the 1990s. I remember watching it on, I think it was on WB. Look, I remember watching that show when I was 6 years old back in '97. It lasted 2 seasons. It lasted actually 3 seasons. It lasted from 1997 to 1999. So it lasted 2 years, 3 seasons, and I think it lasted under 60 episodes. It's a very entertaining series, a very entertaining show. African American boy who was 10 years old, smart. He skipped 6 grades, and he moved. He has to go to high school with his brother and his sister, and they're 16, 17 years old. They're in the 10th, 11th grade, and he has to struggle and try to fit in with teenagers. Okay, so it's almost, I mean, it's almost impossible for a 10, 11-year-old boy to fit in with people that are like 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. You know, these people are teenagers. They're popping zits. They're dealing with hormones or dating. They're sexually active. And this kid's 10, 11 years old, you know, who's the smartest kid in class. So he gets bullied throughout the series. But Tahj Mowry, a couple days ago, 3, 4 days ago, had an interview, and he said that he's trying to bring back the show. And I always wondered, why would they cancel it? It's been over 20 years since the show was canceled. And I remember being I remember watching the show when I was a little boy. I remember watching it, sitting down, watching it. I would actually get a VHS tape, and I would record every episode and watch it back to back every day. Every day after I came home from school back in the 1990s, everybody in my class was talking about the show. So it was very, very well known show. I can relate to it because I actually skipped a grade. I only skipped 1 grade, so I graduated when I was 17 instead of I would have been 18 when I graduated. So I graduated very young, so I know it's like to be smart and make good grades in school and to skip classes and stuff like that. But actually, yes, Tahj Mowry, who is about 34 years old, he's in his mid-30s. He looks young though. He looks about 19, 20. Got a little beard. If he shaves the beard, he could pass for 18. But he looks younger than his age, and he's thinking about bringing the show back. He's thinking about bringing all the people from the show back. Marquise, whoever the guy is, Marcus, and Mo, Yvette, his father, the strict father. I remember the show was very good. It didn't last long, and a lot of people say, "Oh, it didn't last long because of low ratings or because people don't." A lot of black people are always negative. The show was not canceled. There was gonna be a season 4, but Tahj Mowry parents were upset because they felt like he was underpaid. He was 13 when the show was canceled. They wanted a raise. His parents said he's not getting enough money for his role as on the show. So Tahj Mowry parents demanded more money. They refused. So he said, if his parents said, if you're not going to give my son a raise, give him more money, then he's not going to return for the season 4. This is why the show was canceled. It wasn't because people don't really watch black shows. There's people all over the world love Smart Guy. It was a very good show. To put a child in a situation where he has to deal with crazy teenagers is and he's the smartest kid in school. And he's being bullied, and he has to survive being 10 years old in the 11th grade. It's amazing. But I would actually like to see the show be rebooted. I cannot wait to see it. I think he said he wants to make a reboot or a spinoff. Just make, I think, a reboot. Just make, like, we get to see Tahj Mowry as an adult. Maybe he has kids. Maybe his son is a genius. So I'm going to see how this goes off. I want to see what's going to happen in the reboot. So Tahj Mowry did confirm that he's going to do a reboot. Now, if that's possible, I can see the reboot being made in 2022, 2023. He's getting old. He's already 34 years old, and I think he's thinking about that. He's almost a middle age. He's getting old. I hate to say it to you, he'll be 40 in less than 8 years, so he's getting nervous. Mr. J here, peace.